Said they adore our skin. Yeah, here in Mexico. Hola amigos, me llamo Shwilde. Bienvenida a mi canal. Welcome to my channel, friends. I'm Shwilde. Today we're going to talk about 4 things that I think you need to know how to do before you get to Mexico or just Merida. So we out here, as you see, enjoying this beautiful weather in Merida, Mexico. So today we're going to talk about 4 things that you need to know how to do prior to coming before Mexico, or just get yourself in preparation of knowing how to do those things. Okay, so number 1, I think anyone who is coming from another country, another country that speaks another language besides Spanish, you need to learn how to speak Spanish. It will save you a headache. If you know a little bit of Spanish, that's going to save you something, especially if you have certain diet restrictions. If you don't eat certain foods, you need to learn how to say those things, because you don't want to be eating something you don't know what you're eating and you find out you're allergic to it, or that's not part of your regular diet. That's devastating. So I would definitely recommend Spanish for that. And also, this is a Spanish speaking country. I have my I know somebody's got to come over here, because like every time when I'm at the beach and I'm like a little bit by myself, there's always somebody that's got to find me. Every time. But anyway, learn how to speak Spanish, because you don't want to be out here getting scammed, be saying yes to things that you don't know what you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, self included. I'm not just talking about y'all, but just anybody who is planning on coming to a Spanish speaking country. Even if you think you know Spanish, if you don't know Mexico Spanish, you still have to know Mexico Spanish, because it's quite different from learning other languages, like Spain. And even if you go to a different state in Mexico, you may have relearn different like slang words and things like that. This could be compared going to like New Orleans, going to from California. Like the dialect is different and the slang words are different. So yeah, learning Spanish is a definitely thing that you might want to do before you come out here. It's a dog. Okay, mira. Oh my God, this dog literally just came over here. You see what I'm saying? I attract all kind of people here. So yeah, learning how to speak Spanish is definitely something that you might want to do. I went to this event the other day, and there was nobody that really showed up to the little meeting or whatever. And there were a few people that did show up, and they were just so happy to find somebody that spoke English. And so one of the guys asked me, are there any more English speaking people in the area? And I'm like, you're in Mexico. You see that flag over there? We're in Mexico. That means you need to know how to speak Spanish, not the other way around. I don't know what he was insinuating, but I just was like, this is Mexico. No, there are any other and not too many individuals that speak English here. Okay? I don't want the culture to change. Speak Spanish, please. Okay, so Spanish is also important just in case you have to make a phone call, or you have to if you need something. How are you going to be able to communicate with people? Because half of the people, there's a community here. There's community here. How are you going to communicate with the other people that's a part of your community? You can't just like box yourself out and be like, I don't need to learn Spanish. I don't need to practice it. Or I know somebody that speaks it, so that's good enough. I don't think that's good. And I hate to be too judgmental on y'all, but like, come on, like, I just don't think it's good enough. I think it's everybody's duty, everybody's job to learn how to speak it, especially if you're going to be residing in this country. Learning how to count your money. Learn how to count your money, and that should be among the top things that you should want to know how to do before coming here. Learning how to count money in pesos, because it can be very confusing. I have a few short videos on my channel for you all to like give you a guide, I guess, and kind of help you out. I might do some videos. I don't know. Let me know if y'all want to see like more videos involving money. It can be very confusing sometimes. I think when I got down here, I thought I was balling or whatever, because like I was just like spending unnecessary money like for no freaking reason, because it's cheap. It's just like my first time being in the Dollar Tree. My first time going to the Dollar Tree when there was one available near my area back in the States. I spent over $200. Ask me on what? I just don't know. It's just something about knowing that you can get something for cheaper. I think we tend to buy more as humans. We think we're getting more value, but that's not necessarily always the case. The next thing I'm going to recommend you guys to know how to do before you get to Mexico, or come to Merida at least, is to know how to swim. I know a lot of us we got that issue, and that can kind of be the reason why we have that issue. Could kind of be psychological. I won't go into details, but you know what I'm saying. So you need to know how to swim, because this is a peninsula. Merida is surrounded by water, literally. It has so many beaches. Just in case something happens, I haven't heard of anything, of any hurricanes or anything like that. If I do find anything according to my research, I'll definitely share it with y'all. But as of now, I don't think they have hurricanes here. They don't get a lot of hurricanes here. I don't think they have this issue in this region. But still, I'm gonna need you to get over the fear of water, baby. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and book those classes and learn how to swim, because it is an investment, especially if you're trying to be on an island or on a peninsula or in Merida, okay? Because there are a lot of beaches here. We're surrounded by water. I'd rather know it than not know it. All right? Know how to swim, okay? Literally just asked this man over here. He has a boat. And I was like, do you have any fish? I was like, do you have any fish? Because I need some fish. The fish at the supermercado. Learn how to swim. And if you are a swimmer and you have afro textured hair, okay, you have really tight curls, don't get in that water thinking you Michael Phelps or somebody, because you will have seaweed. You see all that stuff on the shore? Baby, you will have seaweed in your head. It took me weeks, okay? Weeks to comb it out of my hair. So don't go Michael Phelps, okay? We don't do knee high. We don't do knee high. It becomes a lot in the water. Basically, I noticed in the fall time, there's a lot of like seaweed that's in my hair and stuff like that. So what I do, basically, I'll have my hair in a ponytail, or you can get one of those little cap thingy things. But I have to put my hair in a ponytail and I don't go under, because anybody got time for that. It takes too long to do our hair in the beginning. So I'm definitely not gonna get in the water and make it worse. Okay, so you've been warned. The next thing you need to know how to do when you get here to Merida, you definitely want to make sure you know how to stand up for yourself. All right, you want to be hustlers on these streets, in these calles. Okay, learn how to negotiate. Really, that's what I should say. Learn how to negotiate prices, because not everything is set in stone. Even if you're at a big grocery store, I'm sorry, but it's just not set in stone. That's not the way things move here. Not the way the people work here. They negotiate stuff, all right? So don't think that that's the final price for something when it's not, especially when you're at a supermercado or like a little flea markets or whatever. It's not set in stone. It depends on who you are, okay? And just because us being American, I guess we don't really think, we can like bargain for certain items. You can, especially when there's like so many people selling the same thing. And usually you see that as a common theme here. People will sell the same thing. They'll sell the same thing. They'll be selling the same things. And so it's like, okay, well, I could give you, this less, whatever. You don't have to. That's not set in stone, basically. You can negotiate here, and don't be afraid to. And don't be afraid to stand up for yourself as well. All right, to use your intuition. Because I was like, literally, this just happened to me not too long ago. I had my bag, like I'm at the beach by myself right now, and I had my bag like close to like a tree, and there was this guy. I noticed that I was in the water, and I noticed that he kept coming like closer to my bag or whatever. And I didn't think none of it, but then like something told me like maybe I should go move my bag, because the guy just keeps getting closer and closer to my bag, and I do have some personal belongings in there. And so I just moved my bag, and I noticed that once I started walking from the beach, I was like way back there swimming and stuff. And once I like walked closer to the shore, the guy just backed off and he moved. So that makes me think that he was trying to take something from my bag, and I've never had that experience and never personally dealt with that. But let's face the fact, it happens. This city, the Yucatecos are very nice, kind-hearted people, very spiritual people, but not everybody here that classifies as a Mexican is a Yucateo, or are they a nice person, basically what I'm saying, okay? So those, you gotta watch out for that too, because not everybody in these calles are Yucatecos, okay? There are other Mexicans, and they do things a little bit differently, okay? They drive a little bit differently. They the ones that do all that type of stuff, but they don't know how safe Merida is. Merida is off limits. Merida has like a million cameras to protect it or whatever. And it's very spiritually protected in my opinion as well. So when I had that feeling that said something, go get your bag, move to a different area, that's what I did. I did not ignore that, because God knows what would have happened, to my phone or to my personal items. No telling. So just be careful of that. Use your intuition, and you don't need it. You don't need it when you come here. And so, yeah, you don't need that. Okay, this one right here is a bonus. Why? Because it is. Okay, if you slid this long, this is definitely a bonus for you. Be kind. That will get you so much further in Mexico than money will. If you can be kind to people, you will have it reciprocated. Okay, it will be reciprocated. All right. That's the bonus for y'all. That's all you gotta do. Learn how to be kind. We Americans, we're always not nice because we come from a culture that we want to hear it now. The microwave society, as I call it. It's not like that here. Things move really, really slow here. If you could just be kind and also be patient. Be kind and patient, really. Let me just rephrase that. Be kind and patient. It's going to take you so far here. All right? Bet. And leave some suggestions down below, like what y'all want me to expand on in this video. Because I know I talked about a lot. And there may be some topics that interest you more than others. So let me know down below, like what are some other topics on this video that I mentioned that you would like me to expand on to give you guys the most information. All right, y'all, that is pretty much it for this video. Be sure to like it, comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, follow. Why not? And I will see y'all in the next video. Adios. They adore our skin.
Yeah.
Here in Mexico. Where y'all from?
Tabasco. Villahermosa, Tabasco.
Okay, I have no idea. Oh yeah, dude, when this one come through, that one come through, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like this video and comment and subscribe. Cause like, why not? It's free. Bye.